who's put just as much thought into the landscaping and preempted all of that stuff more so than any other client I've worked with so far. I think my climbing and stuff though. It's always juicy with Geoff. You can see like how that plan is already coming to life.
Trees are going to take a while to grow, so we wanted to get them done early.
Amazing outlook with these trees, beautiful sun, really private. There's probably some of the kind of like detail we went into early on as well, like playing out different options with you and like how is the landscaping going to relate to the inside. And so Geoff's also into recycling, and these are his reclaimed, repurposed timber stairs.
Temporary ones.
He says that, but come back in 2 years. So sauna door and window facing this way?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Some would say, Geoff, you've got the dream semi-rural, kind of off the grid lot.
Well, that's nice of them to say that.
I think
it's
so.
working for us.
Yes.
What's happening?
Yo, let's go and build a house for Geoff. We're going to go and check on the septic tanks that have been installed and just go over a couple of things. Just been for a run. Yo, you all good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Should we wait for that wind to die down a bit, or you think it'll be fine?
I think it'll be right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm Josh, a builder here in New Zealand. Geoff here is my very first subscriber, and now we're building him a house. Come along for the journey. That sounds.
I like that. That was my favourite one of all of them. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't.
I reckon you should talk about what you're doing out there, because I think you're probably one of the clients who's put just as much thought into the landscaping and preempted all of that stuff more so than any other client I've worked with so far. And like just standing here looking at the line of fruit trees and where the tramp is and the hedging there, you can see like how that plan is already coming to life.
Yeah, cool. So when we kind of...
Should we go out?
I mean, ultimately we knew that trees are going to take a while to grow, so we wanted to get them done early. The hedging will take longer to go up than the house will, so we planted that 6 to 9 months ago now, just around the perimeter.
Amazing bush down there behind us. So each one of these sections is just over a hectare, and so my clients not only own a nice big flat building platform here, but they have all of this awesome natural bush that they will be able to explore, have fun, great for young boys building forts.
So outside we're planning on putting a deck just right outside the doors here, at the same level as the grass.
Yeah, not only are we going level entry deck, so that means that the finished floor inside and the deck are level, but we're adding a third element, level entry lawn. So
The whole thing will be flat, hopefully.
So the kids can literally run from their room straight to the tramp and jump.
And then run the mud straight back inside.
Yeah.
Level house, level deck, level grass, level tramp.
Yeah, exactly it. Dug a trampoline hole, yep. Just didn't want it poking up out of the ground, and it's particularly windy up here, so it'd be easier to secure down hopefully like that as well.
Obviously allowing for all of the drainage rules and everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why it's a deck as opposed to
Yeah.
a patio, because a patio we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Whereas a deck we can.
Yeah, so that was probably some of the kind of like detail we went into early on as well,
Yeah.
like playing out different options with you and like how is the landscaping going to relate to the inside, and if you built a patio, the patio has to go here, and if you wanted it here level, this is what we'd have to do, and that's how you've ended up with a lot of the decisions you've made.
Yeah, correct. And I think it was valuable talking that through as well, because there's so much stuff that I wouldn't have realised. I mean, it seems obvious now, but I wouldn't have realised you could just put the patio at the same level, you know, more or less without putting some kind of, I think it was a drainage down the middle.
Yeah, and then paying to build up all this concrete, all the work to build this up for concrete,
Yeah.
and where's the water going and all of that. Whereas a deck, you can kind of like use the lay of the land.
And it's a nice look as well. Prefer the deck look.
Did you think about all the landscaping when you were designing the house, or after?
Yep.
Or?
No, at the same time. We deliberately placed the house as far that way as we could, because we wanted to get as much lawn as we possibly could. So the two things were influencing each other the whole way through. And then like in the kitchen, we deliberately put a door that would open onto the veggie gardens. You know, you don't have to traipse to the back of the garden in the rain to get something that makes it that much easier. The house is really close to the road, just because we tried to get it so far across in the section. So it'll be just a simple bit of planting to make it look nice, and then nothing too special.
Gets awesome sun out here as well, eh? Like you've got your, so what are we now, like 10:30, your sun's there and it'll kind of track across there.
Yeah, so it is north facing, which is real, I mean, you know, it's handy. And so the view's straight down the valley, and that's pretty much directly north, which is mint. So in winter, the trees take out quite a bit of the sun, so that's why you got a fire, really. But in summer, it'll be, they sit right in the pine trees over there, so it'll be...
Some would say, Geoff, you've got the dream semi-rural off the grid lot.
Well, that's nice of them to say that.
I think
It's
so.
working for us.
Yeah, I love the trees and the forest.
Yeah.
Should we wander down the stairs and see what your plans are there?
Yeah, sure. As much as we know it.
That was a hook for the whole series, by the way, Dad.
Very subtle.
I didn't even pick up on it. Watch out for the slippery. So we've got water.
So Geoff's also into recycling, and these are his reclaimed, repurposed timber stairs.
Temporary ones.
He says that, but come back in 2 years.
No, you can see the path is marked out.
True.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, cool. You should actually save all those driven piles from over there to dig your pile holes. Or we could even give you them for your deck as well.
Yeah.
Josh is just trying to pawn off recycling.
Yeah. Well, I'm keen as for that.
People think I'm trying to build houses. I'm actually just trying to pawn off building materials. Kind of building the houses as a side gig. Anyway, let's go down.
We haven't been to the end of the section because it gets a bit thick, but I think it goes about 100 or so, 150 metres or so that way.
Should we do a quick walk?
Yeah.
Okay. We're about 40, 50 metres. The house is over there, and you've got another 100 or so metres that way of land.
I think so. They work out quite nicely actually, because there's a couple of little valleys on each side, and that's roughly where the boundaries are.
Right, back to the spa area where the magic happens.
The magic happens. The deck will come to the end of the house.
Yeah,
There'll be a path along the edge, which will then come down here.
yeah. Is the path gonna be? Is it gonna be steps down?
Yeah.
So you're gonna walk down there.
Yeah.
Where's the sauna going?
Sauna's going to go there, which will pitch because it's...
Private.
Yeah, well, it's just also hidden from the house a little bit too.
So sauna door and window facing this way,
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah.
or at an angle like that.
That way, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you could just like auger with the post hole digger.
Yeah.
You could auger those holes, and then those piles I give you, you just like a couple of bags of concrete in one of those piles, cut them all flat, and they could just sit on that.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
But what if you tucked the spar into here?
Well, that's the little circle of sticks you're standing in.
Oh, I'm standing in the spar.
You're in the spar. Yeah. So that's it's either there or the other side of the trees. I mean, we think we're going to go for here because it means it can go on the